T-bird stacking. I'm going to do a little pouring. It's actually starting to pour here. It just started raining. Yeah. I've got molten copper. I probably got about 26, between 26 to 30 ounces of copper inside the T-Auto 1, not the T-Auto 2. It's 59 degrees, almost 60. Saturday, April 26th. I'm going to get my laptop going here. Just going to peek back into the crucible. I just put a little extra copper in there. I'm going to attempt to do that rose pour one more time. I did another casting of it. It's a very difficult pour to do. I'm going to give it a try. Try to make another one. Let me get my live stream going on my laptop here so I can see the chat. There we go. Wait for a few people to get in here. Turn that volume down. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I got somebody hit the thumbs up. And I got my laptop going. Got a rose, like I said. I've done one. I broke one of the leaves off it before. Hey, Sean Stafford, how's it going? I'm going to try doing another another rose. I think you were here the last time I did the live on that one. I broke the petal off from it. I still got the petal over here. I'm going to try to do another one. I took the kinetic play sand and I made another one. It's a difficult pour, I ain't going to lie. I'm going to try to do another one. Let's see here. I'm just working in my laptop here. Yeah, I've got that open sand cast pour right over here. That rose. I don't know. Maybe I'll pour another dragon afterwards. Maybe I do a pew pew. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I thought it would be fitting to make one more. And this one came out rather good. The sand is a little shallower. I couldn't quite get the rose all the way down in there, but I know it looks a little grainier maybe on my phone, but the rose part of it looked like it came out pretty good, and the petals did too. There's some pretty good detail in there. In the middle here, I wasn't able to go down any further because the stem of the glass rose went there, and the tip of the rose is at the top. I couldn't get it to go down anymore. I actually needed more kinetic sand. I hope I got that positioned right how I wanted it. Let me see here. I'm going to use an old crucible. Like I said, I've got liquid copper right now. I just put a couple more pieces in there just in case. Let's see. I'm just going to simulate, get myself in a good position here, how I want it positioned. I got a cold breeze going through my garage now. Start here. I'll probably start it here. I think that's how I did last time, and kind of follow it down through. The leaves are a little shallower than what the other one was. Like I said, I may go over a little bit, possibly in the leaves and the stem, but I'll clean that up afterwards. I'm gonna give it a try here. I'll wait to get a few more people in here. Yeah, it is a little detailed. If I use the Petrobond, it would be better, but it's a little more difficult to use. And boy, does that stink when you pour the molten copper on it. I'm going to save that for my flask. I've got 10 pounds of it. Here's my flask right here. I still got to come up with a decent 3D pour that I want to use in it. I haven't done one yet. Oh, let me take a peek in here. Okay, I got 7 people, 1 like, it looks like. OTG, what's going on, brother? He's looking. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not too bad. It feels warmer than 59, but it says it's 59 degrees out there. I got my buddy J-Dog. Mentally corrupted. He's over there watching me. But let me see if I can zoom you guys in a little bit closer, or maybe you want to look into the crucible. Yeah, let's take you in and look at the crucible. Look at the molten copper. If you can't get it to bubble, I gotta zoom in and out so I can get it to. There we go. Now you can see it dancing. You see that liquid copper in there dancing? That's what I'm talking about in my other streams. It's bubbling and dancing around in there. Woo! Oh, yeah. Looks like a big eye. Big glowing eye. And I'm going to close that back down real quick so that the top of that gets heated back up, and I mount you guys back on the crucible, or on the I mount you guys back on the tripod. Then I'll get that crucible and we'll go pour that. Make sure I got that pretty good here. I'm gonna probably turn you guys down a little bit so you see the quench. I wanted to take my dune buggy out today, and now it's pouring outside. Oh man. There we go. I think I'll be set up good for that. Looks like a future for the Democrats. Oh man. Oh my. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get that poured. I was going to do a video on it. Sound and everything coming through good. I know Mrs. T-Bird is in there. She's working. It must be. It's sunny there, but windy. Yeah, she's working. She's on the computer. I got my laptop going here, streaming out from here. I didn't know how well my Wi-Fi extender was working. I got a lot of copper in here. It's somewhere close to about 30 ounces. I added a little extra. I did my normal, which is usually around 25-ish ounces. And I added a little extra to it. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. All righty. Let's see what I can do with this. Hopefully I grab it right here. Oh, yeah, that is heavy. That is heavy. Like I said, this is going to be a difficult pour to do. Oh, I'm not comfortable here. Oh, man. Oh. There it is, a little splash. A little splash. I tried taking my time. I didn't want to overfill it. I'm just trying to get that copper ladle piece into my crucible to come up so it melts back down in there. And it don't look like it's working for me. Bear with me for a second. I'll grab that out of there. I just want to get that ladle in there so it goes back down and melts. There we go. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Close that cover on that 2-auto. Looks like that's I guess I probably did all right. And I have a flaming rose again. Woo! Well, smoking rose. Let me knock some of that sand off there and get this out of here. See what we got. We'll do a quench on it. Should be able to do a nice quick quench. Oh, yes, I think that's going to work pretty well. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Let's go for the quench. I'm just going to dip it right in there. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yeah, that came out real nice. That looks nice. Let me get the brush here. Brush it off a little bit. Get some of that sand out of there. Oh, yeah, I think that came out better than the other one. And I'm not going to have much cleaning to do. I like I said, I'm pretty sure, Sean, you would was in. I'm not 100% positive, but I think you were in the first one. And Mrs. T-Bird jumped on. I was doing it live, and she caught me red-handed. I broke her rose. I broke a petal off of her rose. I'm going to try super gluing that back on. Let me set this out of the way so I don't do any more damage to that glass rose. And I'll zoom you guys back out and let you look at this. Is that Gatia Oso? Happy birthday, Gatia Oso. Everybody wish Gatia Oso happy birthday. It's her birthday today. Really hope that her package maybe came in today. I sent her out a swag package. There's that rose. Let me see if I can get you over a little more towards the light. Underneath the light here so you can see better. And the petals came out pretty good. Petals came out pretty good. And the rose, I think, came out better than the last one. Oh, yeah, that came out awesome. I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Bellows Forge, what's going on? Yeah, I was nervous doing it because, like I said, the first time I did it and I did a good job, but I had a little extra and I had to use my grinder, my Dremel tools to clean it up a little bit. I, I don't think I have to clean that up at all. I don't know. I'm going to look down inside the crucible real quick, see if that ladle's going down. No, it's not. Let me see if I can't poke it down in there. Give me a moment here. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, it's going right down in there. Yep, I can see it sinking. Maybe you guys want to watch it sink. I'll set that there. If you guys want to think about a weight on that, I got my scale out. I'll dismount you guys again. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. I'll dismount you guys and kind of let you guys. I'm like about 1.5 feet above this. And the only way I can get you guys to see the omniscience of the burning light is to zoom in and out. But you can see that ladle that was on the top of my crucible. It always freezes up. It's right in the middle of the copper bath, and it's slowly sinking in. It's already dropped about 3 inches. It's got a little bit more to go, so it's reheating, and it's melting as it goes. And like I've said before, I've never seen anybody give anybody the tour looking down into the bowels of the crucible. I try to do it as much as I can for you guys, so you guys see exactly what I see. Now let's watch this just for a little bit. I'm not really paying attention too much to the chat, but you guys should be able to see that. I want you guys to see that fall. It should be pretty close. I think it's slowly sinking. It's slowly sinking in there. What do you think of that, OTG? I can't really, I see Gatia also says see a T. Yeah, I see a T too. That's the little ladle piece that goes out or flows out of the crucible. And as I'm pouring it, the copper, it's very difficult to pour copper. It sets up very quickly. And as it's coming out of the crucible, let me see if I can't knock that down. Multitask. Now she's kind of sitting there. I'm just going to have to close the cover and let her do a little melting. I have to close the cover and let her do a little melting because my top is cooling off. That little ladle piece I'll show you on one of the older crucibles. When I'm pouring that, let me zoom back out. I'll show you on my 1 kilo. I don't care for the 1 kilo as much. But when I'm pouring the copper out of the 3 kilo, as I'm pouring, it's molten in the bottom and it's hotter at the bottom. As you move towards the top of the crucible, it becomes cooler and cooler. And it finally reaches to the point where it's at the top where it's much cooler than what the melting point of the copper is. So it's as I'm pouring it, it's starting to set up on its journey out of the crucible. And what happens is that little spout right there where it pours out of, that helps you pour, it sets up in there as well. And usually I call it a ladle. I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but it will stay right up in there. And what I usually do is I try to take one of my tools. I'll take one of my tools or a pair of pliers, and I'll knock that ladle piece off where it hangs up on so it falls back into the copper bath. So it goes down there and it remelts. I hope I'm explaining that good. So you guys get a full understanding of it. Let me put you guys back up here and I'll look at the chat. Let's see. I can't redo another rose. Not unless I re-clean it up and do whatever. I don't know. That's number 2 rose. Maybe I'll put that one up when I do my celebration for auction. But with the kinetic play sand, once you do it, whether it be the Petrobond or whatever, it's not a second use. You got to recreate that with the mold piece that you're using, because this is all, and with the play sand, it dries it up. And somebody was asking about the fire in the play sand. I don't think it's oils, but there is something that makes the play sand where it sticks together. It doesn't fall apart like, say, pepper out of a pepper shaker or like sand normally would. So it's got like a little elasticity to it. but it's got a particular type of oil or something in there, and that's what's burning. Now it heats up. It's not flammable. I can't take a lighter and just light it and it's going to catch on fire. But you're talking 1,200 degrees, so it brings the temperature up so hot that whatever that substance is, that type of oil, it ignites until it burns out, and it burns out rather quickly. But it's not enough to where it's like gasoline where it spreads and it's volatile. It's not that volatile. But all I need to do is clean out some of this, the powdery stuff, take it and just dump it on the floor. Once I clean it out, I can reuse the rest of it below it. I had 6 pounds of it. And I'm down to what's left in that little area. But here we have it. I've done one other one before. I even forget the weight of it. But who, for bragging rights, I see something about the Flintstones. OTG. I'm eating fajitas and drinking margaritas. The Flintstones is on TV in Spanish. Awesome. Who wants to take a quick guess just for bragging rights? I don't know. It's good size. It's got a little heft to it. I'm not even sure what the other one weighed. I don't remember. But I that may be a little high, Sean, but yeah, that's your guess. Yeah, it's over bragging rights. If I would have to guess, I don't want to say. I'll see if anybody else wants to take a guess. I see a band of Democrats there. I have to apologize, guys. I kind of by having you looking down into the bowels of the crucible, I kind of lost track of the chat a little bit. My apologies. Bello says 7.6. Thank you very much, OTG. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was. Gatillo says 4.8. Okay. I'm not even sure how many people we have out here. Looks like we got 7. 7. Well, let's take a look. See how many ounces this is. And it's regular ounces because you don't weigh copper in troy ounces, and I am set on ounces. Let's see. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see it just as I do. I'm gonna guess. DGs, I always want to do it in kilos. Kilos? Is that 17 kilos? Wow. That guy makes me laugh. Okay, I'm gonna guess. 4, 5, I'm gonna guess it at 6.4 ounces. I'm gonna guess 6.4. I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's less than I thought. Wow. Really? Oh, I'm very thinking about the other one. 4.83. I don't know if you guys can see that. 4.83. Look at that, Gatia. Also, boy, you were so close. You just about nailed it. You nailed it just about. You went over just by a little bit. 4.83 ounces. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Look at that. Gatia also. Bravo, bravo, Gatioso. Hola, buenos días, señorita. ¿Cómo está? On her birthday, she got a lucky guess. Not lucky, I don't know. Maybe it's not lucky. She did awesome. Awesome job, Gatia. Awesome. We'll set that over there on the side. I'm going to take a peek at the crucible. Oh yeah, we got liquid copper, and I got a lot of it. Oh my! I didn't really plan on wanting to pour another dragon. I don't know. I wanted to pour. When I originally came out, I had this lion. Of course, I've done the tiger. I've done 2 of them. Two tigers, and they came out awesome. I've got this lion that I had got too, and I got that from Tractor Supply. I don't know. I forget what I paid for them, $6 or $7 or something like that. I tried to do the lion, but the lion's face is turned, and the mane. When I go to stick it in there and pull it out, it would always keep messing the sand up and messing it up. I attempted that first, and I ended up I didn't do it. So that's why I decided to go for a second rose. Um, I had other plans, but I wanted to actually do another dragon, not this dragon, but the other one in the sand cast. I love those dragons. But let's see here. Let's heat this up. We'll uh, we'll pour one of these. We'll pour one of these dragons. What do you think? Dragon, and then maybe a pew pew. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit so you can really see the action here. Position. Oops. What did I hit? What did I hit? What did I hit? Still there, right? Okay, that's just that. I'm assuming you're having an awesome time, Bellows. Good for you, brother. I'm glad you and Katia also followed your dreams and met up. Very, very awesome. We use the MAP gas torch real quick to heat that up. We're going to heat this up basically. I don't need to heat it up too hot. It doesn't have to be really hot. I don't know if you can see the moisture right in there going away. It's like a dark color, but just to make sure there's no moisture on that, and it does help the copper flow a little bit into the cracks and crevices, but you don't need to get crazy on it. Just going to heat that up a little bit. And I am going to have a little trouble getting that out of there. That's a pretty heavy graphite mold. Where the dragon's body is just below the wings, the detail causes the poured mold to stick in there. And a few of the pieces actually broke off. The first pour and the second pour. I think I've got like 13 of these I've poured. This will be the 14th. By the looks of that rose, it don't look like I'm going to get any patina out of this one. I don't know. It'd be nice if I had a nice patina around the outside edge like I did with the first couple of pours. There we go. We'll set that out to the side. I'll put my safety gloves on, and we'll pour a dragon. Get that rose out of the way. That should be all nice and melted, which I said it was. Alrighty. Here we go, guys. Here goes the dragon pour. I don't think it's 14. It could be 15. I forget. Okay, I'm not even turned right where the ladle spout is, but here we go. We're going to go. Ooh, that's a big dragon. I'm going to knock that ladle piece off. There, ladle piece flopped right in there. Alrighty. Think about your guesses. I'm going to flip this over and get this in there. We're going to do a nice fast quench on it. Like I said, there we go. Okay, so you guys can see the quench. I'll back it up a little bit. I'll point the camera down. I'm just going to throw it in there. As long as I can pinch it and hold on to it. There it goes. Listen for it. Woo! Wasn't as big as a quench as I thought it was. Got a little black on it. Whoop! There, I dropped it. I dropped my first piece. Who else is always dropping their stuff? Should I say their names? No, there's a couple of people that dropped it. Drop stuff. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of. Whoops! I got you guys zoomed in. Zoom me back out, and I'll pour something else. I'll pour a pew pew. I ain't going to get a whole lot of patina on this. There's a lot of. I'm using pure copper, 999, and it all depends on what you use. That's pure copper, and what you're seeing there is a little bit of the graphite powder. It surfaces, and every time you make a pour, you're losing a little bit of graphite every single time on that, and you're losing detail every time. If you guys got a guess on this, how you doing, Bids? Thanks for stopping in. Rock solid, rock Huntress. Woo! How's it going? Just 1, 2. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Catio's the same 3.9 on the dragon pour. Anybody want to take a guess for bragging rights? Yes, smoke on the water. You got that right. Did you see that, Rock Hounding Huntress? Yeah, you did. You saw it live this time. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on. We're looking for people, subscribers, putting some guesses out there. I think this is number 15. Number 15. Dragon Pour. Next Saturday when I have my 600 celebration, I'm probably going to do a little auction on some of these pieces. Maybe not this particular one, but I'm going to do some on some crosses that I got, some hearts, um, some of the dragons, these dragons, and also those dragon heads, and probably even that bronze dragon. That bronze dragon is something else. I call that the angry dragon. All righty, you guys got your guesses in? I think they're a little low. Here we go. I'll zoom you guys in after. You guys can't even see that yet. If you still haven't guessed, take a guess. I'll zoom you in. 8.74. I'll bring you back up here a little bit. 8.74 ounces. Yeah, them dragons, they're usually notoriously about 7 ounces. I'm gonna keep you zoomed in like that because I'm gonna put that over off to the side. And I guess we'll do a pew. I got plenty of copper. I'll put that dragon over on the side. That's hot. Can't touch that because I take my gloves off all the time. But at least I can always remember. Can't touch this. Do that little rap song. Who's that by? Can't touch this. Can't think of his name. Is it MC Hammer? Yeah, can't touch this. I can touch that though. That hasn't been heated yet. And then after when hot molten copper goes in there, it's a lot hotter than what it was when I first used the storage tank. I didn't like that. What is that? Yeah, we'll do another pew. What do you think? A little pew or another dragon? What do you? I'll leave it. Hey, Knuckles, busting numbskull. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Silver Sleuth. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You guys, you want to do another dragon pour? I'll leave it to you guys. Can you see that? Yeah, you want to do? I mean, I've got I don't know 6, maybe 7 of these. I probably got about 50. I think this will be number 15 dragon. You want to do another dragon or you want to pour a pew? I'll leave it to you guys. I could maybe even put a poll up. I don't know. What do you guys think? I see Rock Hound Huntress. She's putting the dragon figure. I can do either or. Thank you very much, Silver Sleuth. Appreciate it. Now, let me see. I don't know how difficult this was for me to do a poll. If I do a poll, I've only done it once. Hey, Kevin Hawthorne, how you doing? We look into the crucible. I'll give you guys another little. You guys saw the peek in there. I'm seeing just one dragon so far. Aloha, Silver Sleuth. Bet you the weather's a lot nicer down there where you're at. I got 57 degrees and it's raining. Let me see here. Let me see if I can't. I gotta scroll down. Trying to think because I should actually try to do this. Create a poll. I'm going to start the poll. It's just going to be a simple. Let me see. I poured the dragon. I'll put dragon. And if you want me to pour another dragon, hit yes. If you don't want me to pour another dragon, you want me to pour the pew, hit no. Okay, start poll. Let me see what that does. Okay, that'll show right up there. We'll give that a few minutes. Let's see. We got 10 people. I can't tell the likes. I got to turn my phone so I can see. That's one of the biggest problems. I got 12 likes and 10 out in the chat. Awesome. You reposition you over where the pew is So it looks like I lost my. I don't even see it anymore. Oh, I pop onto the wrong one. Liberty Bleeds, what's going on? How you doing? Where'd my poll go? I lost my poll. No, there it is. Okay. 75% want me to pour another dragon. 75% want me to pour another dragon. Oh, I got you guys zoomed in. All right. Well, I didn't really heat this up yet, so I can still touch this. I can't touch the dragon one. That's hot. Heat that up. Looks like the census. Oh, 80%. They want to see dragons. They want to see dragons. All right. I definitely got enough. I'll position that there. Let me see here. Heat that back up. I'll heat it back up, but I'll take you guys for another look into the bowels of the crucible again. Just real quick. Just because I can. I'm going to zoom you guys out, though. T-Auto 2. And there's my coffee cup. Oh, man. What's the word, guys? Everybody knows bird's the word. I need a drink. Oh, that's so good. All righty. Taking you for a look down into the bowels of the crucible. Again, I got to zoom you in and zoom you out. Remember, I'm about 1.5 feet above this. There it is. There's the dancing that I'm talking about. You look in there and you can see the molten copper. How it dances inside the crucible, and it is so cool to look at. And like I said a little while ago during this live stream, I really enjoy being able to bring this to you. I've never seen it anywhere else before on anybody's site. Is it maybe because I'm foolish to do this? I don't know. Everybody says they're going to burn my phone. No, I'm 1.5 feet above it. But that's so cool. It's mesmerizing. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Let me close that so that crucible can heat back up, and I'll put you guys back onto the tripod. Put you back in the tripod, and I'll zoom back in a little bit, get you guys prepared to do that. Let me just see if I got my angle right. I'm going to use one of my older crucibles just to see if I got a comfortable pour. You got to be comfortable. You got to be, when you're doing this. And occasionally, just before I start, you'll sometimes see me do this. I come up and I want to position myself and how I want to angle everything and hold everything and how I want to pour it. I do that just for my sake, so I'm comfortable doing it. And I think that's a pretty good area to be. I think I like that. I'm just going to have to slide you guys over just a little bit. I'm going to heat that up. Take a look at the chat real quick. There you go here. Awesome. Got to get back to it. Have a great pour. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by, LBS. Well, let's heat it up. Census is 83%. Want the dragon, another dragon pour. You can already, I don't know if you, I don't think you guys can see that. I got too bright of lights above me. But I can see this. This is so hot that immediately I can start seeing the graphite glowing red. That's because of from the last pour. And that was quite a while ago. That graphite will really hold the heat. It doesn't, it's like that. All righty, let me put my safety gloves on. We'll pour another dragon. There we go. You guys ready for it? We'll do a quench right after. Oh, man, look at that. I hope I had you guys zoomed in. Oh, maybe not as much as I wanted to, and I still got copper in there. I think I got enough to do a pew-pew after. All right, let me get this, flip this over, get this out of here. Get out of there quicker, the hotter it is, the better to quench. Okay, you guys can see that. I can pinch that without losing it. Come on. There we go. Here goes the quench. Woo! Smoke on the water. Woo! Alrighty, gotta take these safety gloves back off again. Alrighty, you guys got first-hand knowledge of what that last one was. Want to take guesses on this one? I ain't gonna remind you guys what the last one was. If you remembered, take a few guesses for bragging rights. Then we'll do that pew pew. Let me get it set up. Get you guys. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. When I turn it on. Who wants to take any guesses? 16 kilos. Oh, TG says. Rock Hounding Huntress says 7 even. Anybody else want to guess? Bellows Forge is 4.8. 4.8. Okay, I'm going to give it just another couple of seconds here, and then I'm going to throw it on there. Anybody else get in there for bragging rights? We're going to check this out. Were you here for the first one I did, the Dragon Bellows? Catiosis is 5.2. I think you guys are just saying in. Bit says 7.14 ounces. Okay, here we go. Woo! You got anybody close? I don't know. I think Bits is the closest. 9.35. Can you see that? Yeah, you guys probably see that. I'll zoom in so you can see it. Oops. .35 ounces. That other dragon I poured earlier, what was that one? That was 8.73. And the second one went a little heavy with it. 9.35. 9.35. So that one's there. It should be dragon number 16, maybe. I'm going to take this. I got to move some of my equipment here. A little side shot face reveal. I'll get that out of there. Oh, no, you didn't get a face reveal because I'm zoomed in. You missed it. I got to get that dragon pour out of there. And I got to get the pew pew on there. So I'm pretty sure I have enough copper still in there to do the pew pew. So this ain't even going to go to the pole. We're just going to do it. Let's see. Get that position. I'll zoom you, put you guys back over to where you can see. There we go. That ain't too bad. Okay. Thank you, Rockhound Huntress. Have a great Saturday. Got to go back to work. Thank you for stopping in. He's been paying it forward with all the guys. OTG. Yeah. I probably got just enough to do that pew pew. I don't know if it's going to be, it should do the whole thing, but it ain't going to be a very heavy one. Can you heat that up? Get that same little thing there again. I don't like that. There we go. We'll heat this up. I'll pour that. I wasn't quite catch on to that, but it sounded like OTG was covering for you in all the gal wins while you're in your absence, Bellows. not enough. We'll take the rest of that copper and we'll combine the total weights afterwards. Should be all set to go here. Oh yeah, here we go. Here it comes. I'm hoping I got enough for that. Boom. Woo, with just a little, oh, we still got a little left in there. Let's hurry, knock that out. That's going to fall right out. Do a quench. I'm going to use my other tool. I'll never grab a hold of that. Here goes the quench. Listen for it. I don't point you down. A little smoke on the water here. Ah, that was a different quench. Woo. Alrighty. Looks like I got a little bit of patina already on it. Send you guys back out. Anybody want to start thinking about a guess on that? You can almost see a little bit of the red already there. Underneath wherever it's black, there's going to be a little bit of red patina. Pew, pew. Capital Currency, what's going on? How you doing? Give you guys some guesses if you want. Then move this out of the way. Trying to think, take a look back into my crucible, see what I think I have left. Oh boy, do I got enough to make another one? I might have enough to make another one. There's got to be at least a couple ounces in there. Do you guys want to take a guess on that pew-pew? I don't think I get enough to make a full pew-pew. No, but I might be able to make a small one. What do you guys think on that pew-pew? Anybody want to take a guess? How many ounces you think it might be? I think Capital Currency might be able to nail this one. Hit it right on the target. Blitz says 9.25. Yeah, I've got to clean this one up with a copper cream later on. See what it looks like. Alrighty, I don't see anybody wanting to take any guesses. We're gonna put it on there. Here we go. Oh, Bello says 10.2. No, I think you guys all maybe overshot it. 4.83. I know sometimes it's deceiving. Sometimes it is very deceiving. Okay, the other Dragon 4 we just poured was 9.35. Put those two together, but you got to remember there's a lot more metal there. What that one is. I want to use the rest of that copper. Just don't know whether I got enough to do a full pew-pew or not. I don't want to do a T-bird pour, bar pour, because I've stopped. I've done all the ones I've done with that. I don't think I'll be doing many more. If I do, I may be doing a silver pour with that one. Let's put this back here. Maybe we can pour a small pew-pew. A thin pew-pew. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whatever it takes us. And I'll go over the pieces I poured. I poured a rose, 2 dragons, a pew-pew. It looks like I'm going to pour another one. There we go. I'll pour the rest of it in there. No. I just looked in it as I turned it. There's not even enough. Not even enough. Definitely not even enough. There's probably about an ounce. There's probably about an ounce in there. Let me set that over there. Why am I grabbing it with that? They're cold. These are cold. T-bird. The heart. I really don't want to do a T-bird pour. No. I'll empty the rest of it into that heart. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I probably got enough to make a full heart. Ha! Ha! Megatons. 9 watching with 19 likes. Awesome. This is going to be a little difficult because, like I said, there's about an ounce or maybe a little less, and that copper is going to want to fly out of that crucible, and this may not be successful because it splashes a lot. It's very difficult to pour when there's just a little bit of metal. Got a little bit left, but I think I did all right. I got my buddy J Dog up there watching me. Yeah, see J Dog? Do a crunch in that heart. He's always out here watching me. Capital Currency, I got to come up with a figure for you, so you can be my chaperone and watch me too. You see my buddy J Dog? Mentally corrupted. Yeah, he's right there all the time. Hey, Raka, how you doing? There's my buddy. You're my buddy too, Capital Currency. But he's my little chaperone. He keeps me in line. I keep him there for reminders. I love that guy. He's all right. He's got a chicken coop he's been building. He's been doing an awesome job. He's got a 3D printer. Let's get this quenched. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. Woo. There it is. Another T-bird heart. That one looks like that's going to come out real nice. It's probably still pretty warm. That water's warm. That water's hot. Yeah. Out of all those pours, that water was cold when I started. Let's see what the shaman of the copper reader sees in there. I don't know. I see a duck laying on his back. It could be a dragon. I don't know. But that's gonna. No, wait. I don't know. Oops, sorry. You guys can't see it. Almost looks like a crab. See the legs? The claw up here, the other claw over here, and the eyes. I get that cleaned up with a copper creamer. You guys are going to really see it. Maybe that'll go in my auction next Saturday. Yeah. I think that's number 17 heart pour. Alrighty, guys. Let's get this off to the side. I'm going to do a combined total weight. I'm probably going to get going here probably in a few more minutes. I'm going to put my scale right up here and I'll zoom you guys in. I'll go over what I poured real quick. And I'm going to, as I go show them and say what they are, I'm going to place them on the scale. I'm going to see how much copper I actually had in there. I'll zoom you guys in real quick so you can actually see the weight. Should be able to see that. Let me move this closer. That way there I can point you down. Not be so far zoomed in. Right there. Okay. There's my second rose. I poured. That's a difficult pour with the stem, with everything. I think it came out better than the first one. I did really good. I was nervous doing it because it's not an easy thing to pour something that thin. It's smaller than the diameter of a straw. It's smaller than the diameter of a straw, like what you would get like at McDonald's or something, or Dunkin' Donuts. But that came out awesome, and I nailed it. But here we go. I'm going to start off with that, and that was actually 4.83. Let me see which dragon I did. That's the heavier dragon. Next dragon, the first dragon I did was 8.74. The second dragon I poured by request because everybody wanted another dragon, 9.35. The Pew Pew was 4.83. And I put together. Did anybody want to take a guess on how much that heart is before I weigh it? Because I don't think I weighed it, did I? I'm going to throw it on there if you guys want to take a quick guess at it, and then I'll weigh everything all together. I'm going to cover it up. Ooh. Oh, you guys could see it. No, you couldn't see it. You got OTG at 1.67 kilos. 1.89. Woo. I think they're all close guesses. Anybody else? 1.7? Well, pretty close guesses. I know what it is. I cheated, but I would have guessed it at what it is. Not exactly, but Katia also says 2.2. Boy, she nailed that other one though, didn't she? Eh? She nailed that other one. Alrighty, here we go. Here comes the reveal. 2.03. Woo! I was gonna guess 2. John Stafford said he didn't know. But they usually go somewhere around the heart pores, anywhere from one. Depends on how thick and how much metal I put into it, but they go anywhere from 2 to 3 ounces. The heaviest one I think is like 3 ounces. But we're gonna go back to the rose. Put that on there. That was the first one that I poured. 4.8. The heavier dragon, the lighter dragon. Oh wait, this is the lighter dragon. I'm gonna add that to the pile. There's 14.18 ounces. And add the second dragon, which is the heavier one. And add that as 22.92 ounces. Now we're going to add the pew pew. Can you guys see that all right? Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you guys can see that. I'm going to add the pew pew to that. 27.75. 27.75 ounces. Now we're going to add that. 29.77 ounces. In the beginning of this stream, I told you, I said I started off with roughly about what I usually do, about 25 to 26 ounces. I added a little bit more that I should have had pretty close to about 30 ounces of silver there. I wasn't that far off, because if I actually take what's in there, what's left, there's a little bit in there. That would push it above to 30 ounces of copper. But there it is. Awesome, Sean. Thank you for stopping by, each and every one of you. Thank you, OTG. Thank you, Raka. Thank you, Sean Safford, Capital Currency, Gatioso. Muchas gracias, señorita. I forgot how to say happy birthday in Spanish. I know. I can't think of it. I know you could probably spell it, but everybody wish Gatioso a happy birthday. It's her birthday today, April 26th. Liberty Bleeds is in here. Appreciate you stopping in here. We had a lot of other people in here. We had Rockhound Huntress in here. Appreciate her stopping by. I'm going to look real quick. Dennis the Menace. Woo! Were you already in here? You just stopping by, Dennis. I'm sorry if I didn't see you. I apologize. I got carried away. You know, got Bellows, Blitz. Thank you. There was somebody else. Scrap Metal Racing. Oh, I never saw him. Dang it. Dang me. Well, to take a rope and hang me from the highest tree. Woman, will you weep for me? Boom, 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 boom. I can sing that song good, but not right now. I just want to get you guys a laugh. I don't care if it's about me or at me or with me. But anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Maybe I'll catch you out there later tonight, do a stream. I do have a celebration, and I hope I don't hit 700 before the celebration goes on, because then I'll have to go a 5, 6, 700 celebration. But I've been climbing pretty quickly. And like I said before, I apologize about not doing my 500 celebration as soon as I wanted to. I was super busy the whole month of March and into April, and it just beginning to slow down. But next Saturday is when I plan on it. I'm going to start promoting it and posting it. There's going to be a lot. It's going to be a big celebration, a good celebration. Mrs. T-Bird has gotten a lot of gifts for the guys, for the gals. I showed a few of those pieces last night during my last night stream. Some of the pendants and some of the necklaces, a few other things. I got T-shirts. I got uh, bottles, water bottles with T-Bird sticker logos that are waterproof that are going to go on them, and much, much more. There's T-shirts, iron-ons I'll be putting on them. There'll be some silver. There'll be a few copper things being given away as well. Uh, but during that celebration, I will be doing um, an auction on certain pieces, and who knows, maybe that rose might be one of them. I don't know. I'll get them cleaned up, get them stamped. But thanks once again. Appreciate it. You poured a tin, a skull with a pirate ship. I make a post of it. Awesome. You already got it posted, guys. I'll go check it out as soon as I end my live and get in the house and get myself situated. I got to shut things down out here. But thanks once again, guys. What's the word? You all know what the word is. Bird's the word. Thanks for stopping by. T-Bird out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T-Bird out. Have a good weekend, guys.